the NAIA doing what the NCAA should do. NAIA, smaller schools, smaller universities. NCAA, LSU, Tulane, NAIA, Dillard, Xavier, Loyola, those athletic programs. The NAIA banning transgender athletes from women's teams. A genetically born male that transitions over cannot play on female teams. I am 110% for anyone that wants to transition over. I mean, it's brave and courageous. Someone feels in their heart and soul who they are is different from their physical appearance, how they were genetically born. I get it. I have no desire to do that, but I get that's what you want to do, and I'm all for it if that's what you want to do. But if you're a genetically born female that transitions over to male, more power to you. You can play on the boys' teams in high school. You can play on the college teams, if you can make them. You can play on Olympics. You can play pro sports. If you're a genetically born female that transitions over to male and you can play with the men, all for it. But if you're a genetically born male and you transition over to female, which for me, for you doing that personally, I'm all for it. But you can't play sports against women. You can't play high school sports against girls. You can't play college sports. You can't play in the Olympics against women. And you can't play pro sports. It could be golf or tennis or WNBA soccer. You can't. Men, generally speaking, physically stronger than women, generally speaking. There are exceptions. You can always find a woman who's physically stronger than some man that's not as physically strong. Generally speaking, we all know that to not be true. So a woman transitioning over to male, play with the men if you can. That's fantastic. A man transitioning over to female should not be allowed to play competitive female sports like high school, college, Olympics, pro sports. The NAIA gets it. Everyone needs to get it. It's simple. And it's not in any way like trying to discriminate against female, those that have transitioned over to female. No, it has nothing to do with discrimination. I think any body that has transitioned over from male to female knows there's a physical advantage. You were genetically born male. All the hormones or testosterone or surgery or whatever, lack of, more of, isn't going to change that. It might lessen it, but it's not going to ultimately change that fact that you were born genetically male. Therefore, you should not be able to compete against females in sports. Now, if it is females, some intramural league or just some teams, they're like, we don't care if transitioned females play with us, great. But high school competition, college competition, Olympics, pro sports should not be allowed. And it's pretty simple. I think any female that transed over to female would understand that.